Right then, it's a quick walk around video of a really striking looking Honda Civic Tourer, or Estate in any other language. This is the high spec one. It's the 1.6 diesel SR version, 2016 car. It covered just 46,000 miles with a full service history. They always look good in black, especially this facelift model. And the car is in lovely condition inside and out. To go around the car, front of the car, lovely and clean. New style front end, looks fantastic on it. Lights and lenses clear, intact, no cracks, no condensation there. Bonnet, very clean indeed. Any stone chips looking to be minuscule. And then down near side, passenger side, lovely and smooth in the panels. Alloys generally good, just a little bit of pickling on a couple of the spokes, but given the age of the car, it's done it far better than most. Panel's nice, so it looks a bit dull. It isn't, unfortunately. It's lovely morning, but there's dew and condensation on the car which has come on, so it is much shinier than it looks here. There is a little dimple dent there, that is not going to be on the car because there's a company coming in to remove that. I was hoping they'd do it before the car was here, but or sort of the video was done. Unfortunately, time did not allow. Around the back again, lovely and clean. Rear three-quarter angle, one of the best looking estates in this class. It really is a very handsome design. Then offside, lovely and smooth again in the panels. Offside rear alloy, lovely condition. Then panels right again, really clean. Front alloy, again, very good condition there. So externally, apart from one little dink which is going to be dealt with, it's in lovely condition. Into the back of the car, absolutely loads of room, and unlike so many Civics, it's been kept in beautiful condition there. Really is in fabulous order. From the front of the passenger side, again, lovely and clean. The footwell area is really clean. Full set of rubberized mats in the car, which is lovely to see. Passenger seats in beautiful condition again. Coming in on the driver's side, final door card, again, lovely and clean. Same with the footwell areas there. The driver's seat, again, for the age mileage, is incredibly clean. So inside the car now, engine's running through this section as always, so dash can be seen illuminated. Beautiful interior this is, absolutely stunning. Sat nav, you can see, working exactly as it should there. Just pop the car into reverse, you can see reverse parking camera, again, working exactly as intended. And coming down the centre here, just been kept beautifully clean. Just quickly show you the view you get as a driver in one of these Civics. I mean, it really is, I believe, one of the best dash designs anywhere. It looks absolutely stunning. And that's where you should set your driving position, by the way, so your steering wheel rim is slap bang between the top of the rev counter and the speedo there. But as you can see, no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Just to come in here for you, see 46,253 miles recorded on the car. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Sorry, almost completely forgot to do the boot area, which I shouldn't have done because it's been kept absolutely beautifully. It is cavernous back here. There is, by the way, a full rubber load liner fitted for the car, comes with the car, which obviously I just wanted to show the interior as it is here as well. Right then, this is a quick road test video. And this is for a Honda Civic 1.6 SR Tourer. The car's registered SV16SEO, and mileage at the start of the road test is just 46,253. The reason we do all of our videos, and especially actually this section, is to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of our cars, they get to see the very car actually in operation. The reason we feel it's important is because, unfortunately, like lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but only to get there and find out it's got an obvious fault that shows up when you drive the car. We also do it on these very quiet country roads in this beautiful part of Gloucestershire, and this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on. And the theory being, of course, that it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you be offered a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, fabulous example this one, very well looked after. get in it, turn the key, engine starts instantly, settles to a smooth, even idle. There are, as I said in the walk around video, there's no warning lights on while the engine's running, and temperature gauge running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. The engines are simply brilliant diesel engines. It does all the things you want of a diesel, and that is basically fuel economy, if we're brutally honest with you. And the economy comes relatively easily to these cars. I literally just drove a hatchback version of one of these to Cardiff and back a couple of days ago, and I averaged 73 to the gallon, which is quite extraordinary actually. I'm not saying you're going to get that the whole time, but it just shows. And I was, keeping to the speed limits within reason, but I wasn't sort of hustling it or being ridiculous. But equally, I wasn't sort of nursing it along to try and get that. So it is eminently capable of, certainly above 60, but you can get higher figures as well. On top of that, you've got all the trademark qualities you get from any Honda engine. They are incredibly tough and long-lasting and reliable, with good regular maintenance. But also, they're just a lovely engine to use. It's only noticeably a diesel at very low speeds, low revs, which even Honda can't engineer out because it's just part of the combustion of the engine. But on the move, it's quiet, it's smooth, it's punchy, it's quick. It's a fabulous engine. Engine then feeds into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch of the car, smooth and positive, and bites exactly where it's meant to. And the gearbox is your classic Honda gearbox. It's just brilliantly engineered. Gear shift quality is fantastic. It's a gearbox you actually enjoy using, rather than feeling as though you have to use it. And it's not those kind of lifeless, vague things you get in lots of cars. It's got a meaty mechanical feel to it as it engages gear. It also, by the way, feels exactly as it would have done when it was new, because they literally never show any signs of wear, even with monstrous mileages. I do apologise, it's quite early in the morning, so it could get a bit glary with the sun, so bear with me. We'll be turning around in a minute, so it'll be behind us. So coming to the steering and chassis, it's, I've said on Civics many times, it's a favourite part of the car for me in lots of ways. It's just such a lovely car to use because it appeals to lots of people. It's, for those who literally just want to go from A to B, it's smooth, it's refined, it's comfortable, does all the things you want, and it's nice and positive to drive. For those who still get a buzz out of driving, it rewards. You've got sort of a meaty steering, I'd say. It feels substantial, it feels solid on the road, but it's quick, it's direct, it's absolutely pinpoint accurate. And as soon as you turn the wheel, the car goes with it. There's no kind of delay, they're not talking to each other very well. So when you go through corners like this one, just speed up a bit, just turn in, minimal movement to the steering wheel, turns in, corners flat, it just feels eager. It also tracks dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. And the suspension exhibits no rattles, no clonks from underneath the car at all as tight as a drum on the road. And as I said, the car just flows through corners really, really beautifully. This one, by the way, also has the adaptive dampers for the rear of the car. Currently I'm in normal. You've got a little button down here so I can change it. Press that one then. I've gone into comfort mode, so it feels sort of slightly softer. Squidgier, more capable of sort of absorbing sort of sharper bumps, and then you can press it again, which I'll do once I've finished turning. Press that there, go into dynamic mode, which is, you can feel it distinctly firmer. So you can feel the difference. It's not one of those buttons where you think, well, I can't feel a damn thing. You genuinely can. I generally drive in the normal mode. It's quite a, no I don't, that's a complete lie. I tend to drive in the comfort mode. Our roads around here are horrible, as unfortunately lots of them are, so it absorbs them better, but on quicker, more windy roads, and I go into sort of normal or dynamic, but it works rather well. Then coming inside the car, first of all, you're greeted by Honda build quality. They are beautifully put together cars. Very nice choice of materials in here, high quality stuff. Absolutely no squeaks, no rattles. They are bolted together brilliantly well. but the dash design, to me at least anyway, I just think is one of the great interiors, because actually, as much as anything else, it polarizes opinion. You either like it or you don't. I think that's normally a good sign of design. But what it does, it's not just to look nice, it's ergonomically designed, it's designed to work. The most conventional part is the centre part here, which you'll find very similar in lots of cars, but done very nicely in the Honda. You've got your nice big sat nav, easy to use. Down below that, dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you so wish. All working perfectly. Air conditioning pumps out lovely cold air, because we tried it in a warm workshop earlier on. But what's lovely about all the switchgear in the Honda, every single button you press has a lovely damped, high quality feel to it. It really does. They really put a huge amount of effort into this Honda. Down below that, heated seats again, working exactly as they should. But in front of me here, there's this wonderful dash design. It is stunning. The upper deck, because it's two tiers if you like, is the information you can look at most commonly. So it's easier to look at in terms of the line of sight. Information pod up there, which you can configure in lots of different ways. But if you change things like the radio or fan speed, like I'm doing down here, you tend to get a smaller display down here, but it comes up bigger up on the screen up there, so it's easier to read. Then the gauge that everyone looks at most commonly is your speed, and there it is, all by itself, mounted high on the dash. It's simply brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Down below that, got more conventional pod of dials, big rev counter mounted in the middle, flanked by the temperature and fuel gauges. I've got the next generation, the 10th generation Civic, and I have to say, I still prefer this interior. The new one is slightly more modern in some ways, but I just think in terms of clarity of information, this one, you just get in and drive it, and it's just so simple that the dials, the information are better displayed, in my humble opinion. And then finally, you've got this lovely leather-bound steering wheel, which feels absolutely great in hand, and it's in beautiful condition in here. It's been kept absolutely superbly. The car drives faultlessly, cannot fault it in any way, shape or form.